Good morning, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Sarasota. Whether you're a member, a regular attendee, or you've just found us, we want you to know that we're here to support you in finding a personal relationship with the God of your understanding and in discovering what you already know. My name is Jim Grove, a licensed spiritual practitioner here at the Center, and I greet you with Namaste. Namaste is Sanskrit and means the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Let's begin this morning by affirming our vision and mission statements. The words can be seen on your screen. Please feel free to read aloud with me. First, our vision. Empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. And now our mission. We teach science of mind principles and other life-affirming spiritual truths. We explore, we learn, we grow, we connect, honoring all paths to God. We offer in-person and online weekly services, classes, workshops, affirmative prayer support, and other spiritual tools. We create opportunities for joyful social connection, community outreach, and service. And we celebrate the awakening of our innate spiritual magnificence. As we prepare for our time of prayer and meditation, I invite you to relax, close your eyes, take a deep cleansing breath, and go within, as Kassie Coykendall and Bob Teesdale set the tone for us with a chant entitled "In This and Every Moment" by Karen Drucker.
And all is well in this and every moment. I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. I am held, I am whole, I surrender.
I can easily get caught up in the hustle and bustle of the celebratory season with so many places to go and so much to do, see, and experience. It can feel overwhelming with all of the obligations on my time, attention, and financial resources, leaving me to wonder how I'll ever manage to make it through, or how I'll be able to afford it all. But then I remember that I'm always at choice in how I experience my life. Rather than choosing to be a victim of the season, I can consciously choose a different, positive experience. I can stop, become still, and go within to that place of supreme peace where the source of my being resides. This source, which is God expressing individually as me, has never been disturbed, overwhelmed, or depleted. There is that within me that is always energized and ready to joyously experience life through me. I now commit to pause in the very midst of all the busy holiday preparations in honor of the birth of the Christ consciousness in one man, to realize that the Christ consciousness can be reborn at any time as my own consciousness and that of everyone else. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I take time to slow down, be still, and be awake to this wondrous divine mystery which is always present. With gratitude, I release my intention with the expectation that this holiday season unfolds in beauty, in peace, and with great joy. And so it is. Our spiritual leader, Rev Karen Wolfson's message this morning is entitled, Happy Holidays, It's Up to You. But before we hear from Reverend Karen, Kassie and Bob are back to sing Change the Way by Karen Drucker. Welcome, Kassie and Bob.
What do you want? Where do you want to go? You'll get what you want if you act as if you know. It starts with you. Do you believe it? It's all in the way you choose to see it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Materialize. You can't miss, change your perception, leading you to a new direction. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Can do it, change, change. It's a sure thing, change, change. Expect a miracle, change, change. Watch me change when you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Do, 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 change. Do, 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 change. Do, 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 change. Do, 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 do.
Oh yes, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Aren't those wise words? Thank you so much, Kassie and Bob. And to start off today, I want to give a big shout out celebrating the graduates of the 7-week class Revealing Wholeness, with the subtitle, Mind, Body, Spirit Connection in Healing. These students are Amy Archer, Jerry Bateman, Susan Davis, Ron Frost, Harvey Keltsis, Nicole Leeds, and Ann Moore. I want you to know that devoting your time, your attention, and your dedication to this study for the past 7 weeks demonstrates your genuine commitment to your spiritual growth and deepening. And I want you also to know the impact of your collective high spiritual consciousness is a tremendous gift to our Center for Spiritual Living, Sarasota. You are a vibrant part of the heartbeat of our spiritual community simply by having stepped up to the powerful opportunity of revealing wholeness. And kudos to your incredible teacher, Kathleen Frankert. Her fervent dedication to her own spiritual growth and to her role as spiritual practitioner and teacher is so magnificent. She walks her talk, and she inspires me time and time again. I know she devoted 200% of her loving care and wisdom to each of you and to your class experience. So congratulations to all of you. And now let's take a moment to check in. I wonder, how are you getting along? How's your family, your loved ones? I do love getting your texts and your messages and your emails. And I want you to just know you're not alone. And I want you to know it's so good knowing you're out there. Have a lovely holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate. I continue to affirm and see you as vibrantly healthy and abundantly supported in every way. And to you, our team of financial contributors, thank you so much for standing by us. I say this every week, but it's so true. You continue to be an absolutely essential part of all that makes it possible for us to share our message, our caring, and our connection. Thank you. So 'tis the season. There was a little boy who climbed up on Santa's lap and he began reciting a long list of what he wanted Santa to bring him for Christmas. A bicycle, a sled, video games, skates, baseball glove, and on and on and on. And Santa thought for a moment and then he said very sternly, "That's a pretty long list. I'll have to check in my book to see if you have been a good boy." Well, very quickly the boy replied, "Oh no, Santa, never mind. Never mind checking. I'll just take the bicycle." Yep, 'tis the season. 'Tis a season of lots of wonderful, joyful, and even magical experiences and traditions, but also, far too often, 'tis the season of stress, expectations, and disappointments. So often we find that there's a frustrating, if not a downright painful contrast between that Norman Rockwell painting or a Hallmark card image of the holidays and our actual experience of the holidays. Furthermore, it can seem as though the holidays take on a life of their own. It's as though they were an entity completely outside of us. We find we're overwhelmed by all the demands of the season. We sigh and we roll our eyes. Well, it's the holidays, you know. It's no wonder that in a fit of holiday frustration, someone once prayed, "Forgive us our Christmases as we forgive those who Christmas against us." Let me ask you, and this is rhetorically, do you ever secretly feel that way? Well, whatever holiday you celebrate, I have some thoughts to share with you, and Actually, these apply to any holiday or no holiday, like they apply in our everyday living. So here's a personal story I love to share, and some of you may remember me telling this more than once, but here it is. After moving to Atlanta from Minneapolis, my husband Erwin and I celebrated 13 Christmases there before moving to Sarasota. And those Atlanta holiday celebrations consisted of a group of about 20 family and friends who before long all felt like family. And on this particular Christmas, after we had enjoyed a fabulous dinner, we gathered around the tree that was beautifully decorated. Its hundreds of little lights twinkled, and you can picture this, can't you? And throughout the room, the candlelight just glowed. And we were talking and laughing and having a great time with great love and great warmth. And it was about time to open our gifts. So some of us tore open our gifts with great glee. I was in that group. I can't wait, so I just tear mine open. But there were others who carefully removed and tidily folded their gift wrap. And suddenly, one of our guests exclaimed incredulously, "How nice, an empty box." Now, across the room, I couldn't see what she had opened. But, I knew her sense of humor, and I was tickled, and I was laughing. I was laughing big time anyway. I thought she was joking, but she wasn't joking, and she was insistent. It turns out that what had been wrapped elegantly did turn out to be an empty box. And then I was shocked and I was embarrassed because it was the gift I had given her, totally unaware, of course, that it had been an empty box. Inside was supposed to be a lovely, fragile, and lightweight glass candle holder. I knew my friend would love it. I hadn't thought to check the contents when I bought it. The salesperson, who assumed that there was a candle in it, had handed me that box from a large display of these beautiful candle holders. And so I paid for it and I took it with me. And well, it turns out one of the other salespeople had taken the candle holder from that particular box and used it as part of the display. Oops. Well, I wasn't sure whether I'd ever live down that faux pas. Of course, I did return the box. I returned to the store to get that candle holder for my friend. We've all laughed about that many times in the decades since. And I share this story because some of our holiday experiences can feel like that. There's that eager anticipation and then the disappointment of opening that empty gift box. So I call this the empty box syndrome. What does that mean? Well, that empty box syndrome can be the loneliness we may feel despite the holiday partying. It can be elaborate gift giving and receiving that turns out to be strangely unsatisfying, sometimes even tinged with resentment. Or it may be that sense of emptiness when observing holiday traditions that used to be warmly meaningful. So, do you find yourself sometimes wondering what it all means? Well, here's one perspective of what it all means. It's from the great metaphysical master and humorist Dave Barry. He said, "Once again, we come to the holiday season, a deeply religious time that each of us observes in our own way by going to the mall of our choice." Okay, enough of that. Enough of that silliness. Speaking of perspective, though, Stephen Covey, who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said perspectives are like glasses. The lens affects how you see everything. So this holiday season, what glasses are you wearing? What's the lens you're looking through? What is your perspective? What are your expectations? There's a wonderful book titled Unplug the Holiday Machine, and it has hints for a really stressful holiday. In fact, that's the subtitle. Hints for a really stressful holiday. Just what we need. It's, of course, tongue-in-cheek, but, maybe there's a little bit of reality in it, too. And it illustrates just what our perspective can be at times. For example, Here from the book are a couple of hints for a really stressful Christmas, such as be sure to give a gift to everyone from whom you expect to receive a gift. And of course, it says, the amount of money you spend on each gift is an exact gauge of how much you care about the recipient, and vice versa. Oh, and if you are guilty for any reason, it says, then just give extra and expensive gifts. And it goes on to say, whenever the above rules cause you any difficulty, just remedy the situation by buying more gifts. And there's more in the book. You been there? Well, in view of that, I prefer this perspective. Dear Santa, I have been good all year. Well, most of the year. Well, once in a while. Oh, never mind. I'll buy my own stuff. I'll make my own Christmas. Seriously, actually, there is another option. You can unplug the holiday machine and create your own unique holiday experience filled with kindness, love, and joy and peace. As Kassie's song said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Remind yourself, each holiday experience only has the meaning you give to it. Because a core principle of New Thought Science of Mind that we teach is that life is always an inside-out proposition. Are we wishing things were different? Well, listen to these words of Ernest Holmes, the architect of our teaching. He said, new thoughts create new conditions. You and I can choose to change our experiences by changing our thoughts. And I'm going to add, or by changing our perspective. And the operative word is choose, choosing. And this isn't only during the holidays, but all year long. We can be like Scrooge with an attitude of bah humbug all the way through the holiday time. Or we can create something lovely, as did Auntie Mame, when in the midst of the Great Depression, she insisted enthusiastically, we need a little Christmas. Or we need a new perspective. It's a choice, and making that choice does something amazing. It unleashes our creativity and sparks so many ideas. Why? Because in the words of Ernest Holmes, your mind is some part of the mind of God, and therefore it contains unlimited possibilities of expansion and self-expression. Wow. In view of that powerful resource, here's what I prescribe for you. This is your holiday survival, or should I say your holiday thrival guide. 6 holiday, not Hollywood, 6 holiday thrival tips. Number 1, try this. Less is more. One less gift, one less party, one less activity. You know, it might feel awkward at first, but there's a marvelous feeling of relief when you do that. And here's a reminder or a hint that will help you put that less is more into practice. And it's this: no is a complete sentence, whether social or gifts or decorating or other. No is a complete sentence. And remember this, saying no in that way is saying yes to you. Yes to you. So number 1, less is more. Number 2, saunter. Just try sauntering while all the other holiday shoppers are rushing around you, no matter what you're doing or where you're going. You know, there's more to life than increasing its speed. Oh, there's more to the holidays than increasing our speed, cramming in one more party or gift or chore. And number 3, while you are sauntering, smile. Put a smile on your face, whether or not you feel like it. Why? Because it literally sends a message to your brain that you're happy. And your brain obediently starts to pump out those endorphins, those feel-good chemicals. Try it. Number 4, let's choose to be gentle with ourselves. I often find reassurance in these words of Emma Curtis Hopkins, a brilliant early New Thought teacher. She said, God works through me to will and to do that which ought to be done by me. And she continues, knowing this truth is a great rest to think how many unnecessary things we've been doing that now we're relieved from doing. And I'll add, taking this a step further, be in the moment. And there are so many delicious moments, especially during the holidays. Being in the present, that is the best present of all. Number 5, do not compare. By this I mean comparing your ability to give gifts or decorate or entertain. Catch yourself when comparing with someone else. And another core principle of New Thought Science of Mind. You are a one-of-a-kind, unique creation. In the words of Ernest Holmes, we should not allow the thought to enter our minds that we are competing with anyone. Never watch to see what or how another is doing something, because this limits our possibilities to the range of someone else's vision. Principle is not bound by precedent, which means our good is not limited by any good that has ever been manifest by another. Number 5, don't compare. Number 6, this holiday, let go of attachment to expectations. Attachment to the expectations. Especially expectations of getting. How about this? Create expectations around finding ways to simply give of yourself. Looking around for ways to contribute to the richness of someone else's holiday experience. The spiritual truth is that in you is divine intelligence, the Christ presence, that knows exactly how to celebrate what is unique and authentic to you. And it turns out, this is the most generous gift you can give. So today, join me in this elegant and simple truth. The only real obligation this season is to be true to that creative, loving impulse, the Christ presence within you. And this is how we all can do more than survive the holidays. We can truly thrive. So Kassie and Bob are going to send us into our holiday with the song by Karen Drucker, Today I Choose. Today I choose to be grateful, happy, joyful, loving. Happy holidays? It's up to you. Let's make them the best yet. I'll see you soon.
What do I want my day to be? I choose. What do I want to feel today? I choose. What do I want to be today? I choose. I choose. I choose. I choose. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. Today, I choose to be happy, so happy. Today, I choose to be happy, happy. Today, I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful. Today, I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. Whatever I choose is how my days are gonna be. I say what I want, cause it's all up to me. Today, I choose to be loving, so loving. Today, I choose to be loving, loving. Today, I choose to be joyful, so joyful. Today, I choose to be joyful, joyful. Whatever I choose is how my days are gonna be. I claim what I want, cause it's all up to me. It's all up to me. Today, I choose to be thankful, so thankful. Today, I choose to be thankful, thankful. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. Every day to be grateful, grateful. Every day to be grateful, grateful. I am grateful, grateful.
Thank you, Reverend Karen, for your timely message about the power we have to choose our experience of the holiday season. And Kassie and Bob, for your message of choosing expressed through music. Now, as we move into our time of offering, I want to let you know that here at the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota, we're available to support you in knowing the power and presence of your spiritual essence. We offer prayer support, inspiration, encouragement, and opportunities for virtual community and connection. And we're so grateful for your generous financial support of this center that allows us to support you. There are 3 easy ways to share your offering. On your screen, you'll see our website, which is www.cslsarasota.com, where you can choose a couple of options. You can choose the donate button, which allows you to contribute via PayPal or by credit card, or you can mail a check to our address. You can also set up automatic contributions through your own online banking. And now I invite you to place your hand over your heart as you reflect on your gift, blessing it as you share it. And know this with me: my gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper, and the divine flow returns it to me multiplied abundantly. Now, please join me in our offering affirmation on your screen. I give thanks that I may share of my good, my love, and my support. Thank you so much. Do you need prayer support? I'd like to draw your attention to the green prayer request button. We invite you to use this feature to send us your request. Our 4 licensed spiritual practitioners, Kathleen Frankert, Ron Frost, Nicole Leeds, and me, are available to know and affirm spiritual truth with and for you in whatever challenge you may be experiencing. We're also available for 1-hour spiritual coaching sessions by appointment. These sessions offer the opportunity to explore a deeper understanding and a practical application of the spiritual truth that transcends your problem or challenge. For more information, check our website under the staff link at the left side of the screen, and then select practitioners. Here on our website, you can also sign up to receive our weekly email newsletter. Please also check out our Facebook page for posts about upcoming events. I have a couple of announcements for you this morning. First, just a reminder that there's still time to complete your annual membership renewal form and return it before the end of the year. Please email cslsarasota@gmail.com if you did not receive your form in the mail a few weeks ago, and we'll send you one. Also, just another reminder that our Spiritual Living Circle is taking a break over the holidays and will not meet again until Wednesday, January 5th. In the meantime, if you'd like more information about this opportunity for spiritual growth and connection, please email me at the address shown on your screen. Now, as we conclude this sacred time together, let us move forward into the week ahead, making a conscious choice to enjoy and appreciate the sights, sounds, feelings of the holiday season. I invite you to listen or join in singing our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Thank you for being with us and have a great week, everyone.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God our Creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and